Make money, make muscles, learn game. If you're listening to me, you're a hot dude. The hot dude life is not about your physical appearance. The hot dude life is a mentality. The Hot Dude Army is a global network, and the Hot Dude Army is everywhere. Decrease your judgment of others and increase the judgment of yourself. So you belong to the streets, huh?
100%.
It starts with learning dating, and then you move on to something to push humanity forward. That is the philosophy of modern life dating.
This is a textbook example of really good game.
Boom, 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 baby. We are live. Welcome to Interview with Man, episode 385, How a Winner Lives His Life, part 5. This series has surprisingly jettisoned my channel's analytics on every single avenue. Let me pull up this real quick. Thanks, Beef. Love you, buddy. Thank you so much for watching, man. It really makes me feel happy to see you here and paying attention. Yeah, great to be here, guys, on this fine Thursday morning for you. It's Thursday evening for me, and it is all gravy, baby. Yeah, looking at my analytics right now, and the liking and stuff that you guys been doing, the liking, the commenting, all that stuff is really helping me out with the algorithm. Like it is working. Like it's fantastic when you come out with a plan and you see the fruition of the plan, and yeah, it's so dope. Yeah, let's take a look at the analytics for here. So views are up 172%. The watch time is up 286%. These numbers are unbelievable. Okay. Yeah, man, it's good stuff. Bull Rush is in the house. Wake the F up. It's a good day. I just had some pretty fire sex, and so I'm like, I'm cool. I'm chilled out. I had some really good sex, actually. 2 rounds, and yeah, beautiful chick. Life is good. Life is very, very good. Yeah, but this series is fantastic. Man, you guys in the Discord server are hilarious. Let's see. Take a look at this. Somebody made a Somebody made something. I gotta show you guys. Yeah, I love you guys. I love every single one of you dudes out there. Seriously. It's very nice to go out there and meet people, shake their hands, and look at them. Look them in the eye and see what's going on. Take a look at this. We've got the the Virgin Black Pillar versus the Chad Crypto Degenerate. Streams for 8 hours. Talks about his favorite men. Poor, LOL. Literally lives in his mother's basement. Aliens. Self-improvement, that's for winners. Can't win, doxes innocent people. Simps for post-wall 40-year-old women. The Chad Crypto Degen. Buys crypto. Rich. Versace bathrobe. Always seeks to improve. Puppy pill. Money muscles game. Helps other men improve their lives. Hey, somebody's got to do it. Somebody has got to do it. I live to serve, guys. I live to serve. Yeah. No, like I said, I'm kind of chilled out today too because I had that grappling session that I went to. It was we went very hard and we were training for 2 hours. And so anytime you guys do like a full blown training session and you're doing a full contact combat sport, you hit every muscle in your body. Like the inside of my legs, the hip inductors, where it kind of connects up to your glutes, like those muscles are like sore up into my ass. And it's just like, I haven't hit that in a while. And it's just, yeah, it was good time. It was good time. We're laying some foundations over here to make some stuff go down. By the way, don't forget, subscribe to the Clips channel because the Clips channel also, you guys are seriously just killing the game. You're helping everything on this side of the pond. Appreciate you guys so much. The Clips channel is growing in popularity. If you missed Dude Party, we talked about Kim Kardashian and her divorcing of Kanye, which we all knew was happening. We have got somebody just subscribed literally right now. So we've got 344 subscribers on the MLD Clips channel. We have a debut coming up to every night, 8 p.m. We're going to have new videos put up on this channel. Some are shorts, some are full-blown videos that are anywhere between 15 minutes max to the shorts. The shorts are like 40 seconds, minute, whatever. But it is working, and it's working because you guys are helping me out. So really appreciate that. Looks fantastic. The link is in the chat. Thank you so much. Okay. Francisco's in the house. He says, shows have been great, John. Keep it up. Thank you, man. Thank you so much. No, life is good. Life is very good. All right. So the biggest thing to take away from the last episode is how to, if you must, okay? Now, if you must go to college, all right, I showed you the way to go about getting in and out of college in the most timely manner possible. Somebody wants attention. Hold on. I know. It's your little baby position. This is where, guys, remember when I first had her, she liked being held like this. This is her default position. She loves being held. She's Needy McNeederson. Okay. But yeah, look, if you guys, Danny Chan in the chat, he's a very successful man. He's successful. And the real measure of a man's success is not in his bank account, although it is a side effect of success. And but it's the kids. Okay, you show me a man with loser kids, I'll be like, okay, that guy fucked up. That guy fucked up. You have loser kids, you're a fucking loser. And Danny is anything but a loser. And he said this in the chat. He had to take his licks, he had to take his stripes and all that. But he said it took him 10 years to finish college. And not because he's dumb or whatever, but like, dude, the college system, if not properly navigated, it will fleece you. It will fleece you of your time. It will fleece you of your money. Okay. It will, listen, guys, at the end of the day, you have to realize college is not there for this big, like, fucking publicity moment where like, oh, we are caring about you and we want you to get educated and blah, blah, blah. They don't give a fuck about that. They care about the bottom line. They care about making money. And they don't care if you have to take a loan. They don't care if you fail your classes a million times. They just want money, okay? College is a business, right? What's ethical about somebody getting a gender theories degree? Gender studies, liberal arts. Think about that. It's just you're getting education for a hobby at this point. Paid for the course, but was removed. Latal Think is paid for the course, but was removed from the Telegram group. Yeah, that's because you're being an insufferable fucking moron. And now you want to come in here and attempt to disparage us in the chat. You're just showing everybody why we removed you, you fucking idiot. You seriously you're gonna come in here and try to like stir up some mutiny in the middle of the oh god. Oh, there it goes. Well, Happy just threw up on the floor. That is disgusting. 1 second.
Thanks for watching today's episode of Interview with a Man. We're going to get right back to the show, but real quick, I wanted to take a second to remind you to please like, comment, subscribe, and turn on all notifications. Here's why. YouTube, this is how their algorithm works. If you don't like, if you don't comment, you don't subscribe, and you don't turn on notifications, what this tells YouTube is that this video right here is completely worthless. And we know that my content saves men's lives. So please don't forget, take a moment right now, hit the like, leave a comment, subscribe, and turn on all notifications. It's very simple to do. It's 100% for free. One more thing, watch time is going to be extremely important in the year 2021. So if you're watching this video, please be sure to watch it from the beginning all the way to the end. That is how YouTube knows that this video is valuable. In addition to that, you could do this in the gym, leave it playing on in the background while you work out, while you're cleaning your house, whatever you do. Just please make sure to watch the video from the beginning all the way to the end, okay? In addition to that, don't forget, please like, comment, subscribe, and turn on all notifications. Thanks so much, and let's get back to the show.
All right. We're back. I have just cleaned up vomit. Poor thing. I don't know. It was just like foam. It wasn't even like a bunch of puke. It was just foam. Anyways, yeah. So anyways, what were we talking about? Oh yeah, the college, right? Let's talk about what's important, right? So the college situation. So yeah, when it comes to the college system, you have to get in and out. Like I said, I finished my college education in 3.5 years, but I was delayed by 2 semesters, guys. 2 semesters. And, you know, it was just crazy. Crazy to see, you know, just like how many, like I knew, okay. I mean, I knew somebody that it took them 5 years to finish their bachelor's degree. And they didn't even get a job with it at all. lucky for this person, they were spending their parents' money. But me going through college, like I needed to complete college in a timely manner. I mean, Brandon is in the chat. He could tell you that, you know, straight up, like I paid my way through college. Like mom didn't give me no money. I did it all on my own. He could tell you. Brandon's in the chat. I worked and hustled my rear end off, and you know, it's just it's just not a good way to go about living, guys. Wasting time, wasting money, wasting resources, you know. And again, this is if you want to be an above average man, right? And that's what you have to ask yourself. If you're watching today, you know, honestly ask yourself, do you want to be an above average man, right? And you're watching me, so I know the answer already. The answer is yes. So there are ways to effectively navigate the seas of life in order to maximize the probability of your success. Taj says, what do you think of a part-time college degree where the company you work for pays for it? Depends on where it's leading and how long it will take. And if the time you're in the program, like let's say it takes you 6 years to get a degree, they're paying you part-time, right? And at the end of the 6 years, then you make like $70,000 a year. No, I don't advise that. Go get your degree 3 to 4 years and then make the 70K. Save time. Okay? You guys need to realize you want to be running head first in the direction of making more money ethically, okay? Because money is extremely important. And again, like I did a consultation with somebody yesterday. I'm not going to mention who they are, but guys making basically making six figures, but ineffective time management and ineffective money management. Guys, it doesn't matter how much money you have. If you have bad money management skills, it's all going to the same place, which is out of your bank account, period. Okay? That's it right there. You gotta realize that. I mean, it's just, it's just so important. It's so important. It's one of the most just get your money out of your hands as soon as possible. Lock it up, buy gold, buy crypto, whatever. And I'm saying gold as a store of value. Don't buy gold assuming you're going to get rich. Buy gold knowing that, hey, at least this is going to maintain some value and or slightly drop. But gold has been consistent. I went back to the gold shop today and I was looking around. I didn't sleep well last night, and so I was kind of woke up in like a really grouchy mood. And I'll show you guys, and then we'll get going on today's episode. If you're not following me on Instagram, head on over to Hot Dude Life. You know, one of my hobbies these days is I like to just go see some luxurious eventos. This was fantastic news. Michael Saylor says Square is the payment processor system that is owned by Jack Dorsey. Square announced today that it has purchased 3,318 Bitcoins at an aggregate purchase price of $170 million. This is during the dip. Combined with Square's previous purchase of 50 million in Bitcoin, this represents 5% of total cash equivalents, and marketable securities as of December 31st, 2020. Okay? Let's see. Oh, yeah, I put this out here. Do you see it? Take a look. A lot of people said no. I see it. Let's see. Where was it? Oh, this was my lunch. So I went to a little bit of a fancy sushi lunch. It's good sushi when these guys are in there and they're making it with their hands, bare hands. See? That's some salmon. Fantastic. Listen to that. You hear that? Just take a moment to listen. Tell me if you can listen to that. It's the sound of silence. It's beautiful. I don't want to be in some loud ass place, people shouting and being belligerent morons. It's one of the few small treasures that I love about Japan. Very, very, very quiet. Not all lunch places are like this. They're loud, rowdy places, but this was like this was $100 lunch, and I only had a couple pieces of sushi. But I was feeling a little grumpy today, so I took myself on a date. You guys, make sure you got to take yourselves on dates, gents. All right, all of you, make sure you love yourself. All right, for you American guys out there, don't be afraid to go take a $100 lunch. Go eat a tomahawk steak and go get some deadlifts in after it. Right? EC Smooth says, I like maki sushi, but can't do the raw fish. Fish got to be cooked. Well, I hate to break it to you, Ernie. You know I love you from the bottom of my heart. But if it ain't raw, it ain't sushi. Here we go. Listen to this. Okay, so this is called akami tuna right here. This is the lean cut. This deep red right here. This is tuna fish. Okay, and this is very lean. There's no fat. Now this here is also tuna. Now this is called otoro, right? And this is the o in this situation refers to a lot. And this is the meat that has a lot of fat in it. You can see this is from the exact same fish, okay? But this meat here has a lighter pink texture to it because this is actually it's basically mixed with fat. I wanted to say infused, but basically the lean meat is threaded with the fat here, and it's absolutely delicious, okay? This is just salmon, right? It's delicious salmon. This is wasabi. And then this is the ginger. So for you uncivilized barbarians out there, just so you know, the ginger is not to be put on the sushi as a topping, okay? Now, the thing is this. You eat a piece of ginger to cleanse your palate, okay? Because the flavor of the ginger removes all other tastes you have. I like to cleanse my palate with the ginger. Eat a piece of ginger. Take a nice drink of water. I only drink water when I eat sushi. I really don't want to ruin the flavor, especially such high-end sushi like this. And then you eat the one by one. You eat them. So I eat them by sections, right? To really savor the flavor. Okay. So you eat a piece of ginger, cleanse your palate. Then I ate this one, and then I ate the ginger again. Then I ate this one, then I ate the ginger again, and then I ate these 4. And then I had a round 2, and then so this is the medium fat tuna. You can see this is like more of a pink. This one's called a chutoro, middle fat salmon. And I actually tried snow crab sushi today for the first time. It was fantastic. And then I went and saw. So I made a mistake. This is actually a $38,000 gold coffee mug. This is made of 24 karat gold. Excuse me, maybe not 24 karat. I think it's either 18. I don't think it's 24. The color looks more like 18. 24 karat, it looks really yellow, like African dictator yellow. So this is a $38,000 gold coffee mug. Just was scrolling through the gold shop today in the Ginza district of Tokyo. This is a luxury district. Yes, these are just all gold coins. These are actually, some of these coins are Irish gold coins. And there was a medley of these coins, but this was just fantastic to see. It was so cool. I believe this is 36 kilograms of gold right here. And then this was just pure ignorance. This is an 18 karat gold chain with a 50 gram 24 karat gold bar on the neck. This alone right here is $3,300, give or take. And I put the LOL because it's just so ignorant. Oh, and then I put that out. Yeah. So, yeah, that was it right there.
Grunchy today, but it's better.
Oh, yeah. And then I was playing around with the this is just hilarious. I hope this doesn't get demonetized. Here we go. Because I know that certain things are a little strict here. Take a look. Listen to this.
So it's a little grunchy today, but it's better because I had some sushi, and at the end of the day, at least I'm not a tomato farmer.
It's the motherfucking Eagle Double G.
Snoop Dogg!
Oh man. It's good to be a hot dude, right? It's great living. It's great living. It's great living. So yeah, that was my day. Kind of relaxed, took it chill. We got some great things pumping forward here. I'm so happy to be here with you guys. And yeah, I think we're gonna jump right into it. So we're still gonna cover the 18 to 22 mark, right? So now when it comes to this, right? Let's talk about it. Okay. 18 to 22. Okay. Now, we talked about just going directly into work from age 18, okay? Now, ultimately, I can't advise that right off rip. Now, it could be very well that I am uneducated on the entry-level markets that will allow you to enter at age 18 from from a low education aspect. Like, look, guys, at the end of the day, education is going to get you more money, period. Okay? Absolutely. You are just going to get more for yourself as a man by getting educated, okay? So what we're going to talk about now is during this time, working, okay? Working, okay? Now, from 18 to 22, right, you want to be working in a job that is going to be lucrative as it can be, all right? So if you're working in America, right, at this age, 18 to 22, in my opinion, tip-based jobs equal fastest cash. Okay? Oh, I did that with the pen. I'm getting better. Tip-based jobs equals fastest cash, all right? Okay. One of the tomato farmers is in the house. Says, "Word of the wise, don't take career education of financial advice from a dating roach." I guess you're right. I guess all the success I have and all the men that have become millionaires under my watch, I guess you're right and I'm wrong. I guess we're gonna have to shut down the channel now, guys. Really got me on that one. You know what's funny about those guys? Yeah, Artemis is on it as usual. I think the funniest thing about the whole black pill guys coming after me is they're coming at me and try to slander me with lies. But the funniest thing is the truth about those guys. They are irrefutably losers. Like, I don't need to make up lies to try to slander them. Their life is a slander against them. They are literally living in their mother's basement in their 50s, broke, sexless, no love, no relationships, nothing. Nothing. Think about that. Literally amounting to nothing. That's why I'm doing this series right here, to show you guys how a loser lives, how a winner lives. Because, I mean, oh man, I don't need to make up any lies about anybody. Those motherfuckers, when they lay their head down on their bed, their twin mattress that is in their mother's basement, that's their reality. Me, money muscles game, happy, cute dog, loved by women, loved by my peers, doing the Lord's work. I'm winning. It's funny. But yeah, thanks for the analytics. Keep watching, losers. Keep on helping me send that watch time up. Every time you watch, you're just doing my work. Appreciate that. So let's see. Nate Dog 1991 says, I mean, if he's helped me with my dating, what else can he help me with? That's my mentality. That's why I continue to come back and support the channel. Appreciate you, brother. Appreciate you so much. Bangarang with the truth bomb says, SJWs and the black pill have more in common than they realize. Yeah. Oh, it's so sad. Deplatforming, lying, slandering. The black pill guys are just another form of SJWs. And hey, it's okay. Because at the end of the day, they all go to the bottom of the socioeconomic hierarchy. They're on welfare. They're on food stamps. They are the product of humanity being too successful. Humanity has become so successful that it allows losers to breed around. Society would be a better place with socially acceptable violence. Absolutely. This society would be thriving with socially acceptable violence, period. Okay. But anyways, let's go back. Tip-based jobs equals fastest cash, right? So when you're 18, it's the 18 to 22. The thing is this, right? From ages 18 to 22, I probably had like 5 to 10 different jobs, right? Because I knew that I was really based from a young age. I realized like, okay, look, these people don't care about me whatsoever. I have no future with these companies, nor do I want a future with these companies. I had Japan in my mind. The moment I went to college, I was like, I'm going to college to get my degree, to get a visa, to go to Japan. That was it, okay? So, why is violence not socially acceptable? Because people cry. People cry. Let's see. I wouldn't take tax advice from MLD. He's not a CPA EA. Oh, God. Jesus Christ. It's just like all the stupid people came out today. Aaron Michael, you're getting timed out for being a moron. Nobody's giving any tax advice, you stupid fuck. Just go watch another channel. Go fuck off. Just go fuck off. Seriously. Good Lord, everybody, opinions are like assholes. Everybody's got one and they usually smell like shit. Anyways, tip-based jobs. So, here's the thing, okay? Bartender, okay? Bartenders make fucking bank, dude. They make bank. Bartender anywhere, but ideally in a college, pub, nightclub, or lounge, okay? Bartenders, you're going to get pussy and money in fucking spades, period, okay? You could be what I was, and I was a barback, which is the bartender's assistant. You don't make as much money, but you make way more than working for minimum wage.
You guys don't donate $100 right now. Okay. You're a beta male. You're a cuck. You're blue pill for life.
better send me $1,000 in donation right now.
And that's
Thank you so much, Beastly Nerd, with the $5 super chat. Shout out to the men, nothing less. Thank you so much, brother. Okay. Bartender, college pub, nightclub, lounge. These are good things. Obviously, right now, because of the global pandemic going on, this is a little bit harder to do. Okay. These are we are going to go back to normal. Things are going to be back. You know, this is what's going to happen. Okay. Let me red pill you on this. Okay. This is what's going to happen. Mark my words. God, I love this. I love this lens. It looks so beautiful. This is what's going to happen. Okay. Now you have to realize the whole reason that this whole Rona thing happened was to A, get Trump out of office, B, give China power, and C, most importantly, it's all about the money system. Follow the money. If you had you guys knew from day one, I was not fucking believing this shit at all. I got flack from a lot of people too. People were like, yo, you're wrong. There's going to be millions of people dead and blah, blah, blah. Everybody around me was spazzing out, and I just, who was the number one gangster with me too? And I didn't even need to give him any fucking lead him or convince him into anything. The man, the myth, the legend himself, the crypto god, Charlie. Charlie was like, can't believe this shit. These people are fucking stupid. I was like, dude, this is why we're best friends. Like, I was just like, yeah, Mac fell for it, but it's all good. We talked him out of it. And, people in the community were freaking out. I knew it was bullshit from day one. It's all about the financial markets. They needed an excuse to pump literally trillions of dollars into the economy. Okay. And this is all about China making the scoop to make the play to take over the world, which they're doing. Okay. China is going to win. Okay. America is going to lose. But if you're watching this kind of content and you're preparing for it, you're going to be okay. And I'm right. Okay. America is going to fall. We're internally fucked. Okay. America is internally fucked. I'm not going to say anything. All right. I'm not gonna say anything. The guys who are in my private premium chat, okay? These guys and we've been having some pretty legit, deep conversations on this. But I'll just put this up and I'll just say what I gotta say. China's going to win. China is going to win. China is winning, and they're going to win. Okay? Period. So, hey, it is what it is. But when things do go back to normal, because they will, right? I'm not saying America's going to be more like Brazil, right? It's going to be like a strong lower class and a strong upper class and nobody in the middle. So your only choice is to ascend to the top, guys. That's it. So cash, college pub, nightclub, lounge. These things work out very well. If you have a good opportunity, valet can pay you good. Okay? Valet. Again, tips plus tipped minimum wage. If it's a good gig, right? This will definitely be lucrative. Some valet places can allow you to make $200 cash Friday night and Saturday night. You have to give up your Friday and Saturday, but guess what? You're also giving up being a broke college student, all right? So I look forward to you joining there, Don Cooley on the chat. Thanks so much. Let's yeah, Rafal, you've been a little too crazy. You got to calm down, buddy. You get a little too much bravado in the chat, both the chats. Calm down. Charlie has taken the red pill too. Calm down. Oh Lord, you guys are psychos. Anyways, so valet that's good. All right. Again, with the valet driving, or here, let me just tell you why valet is actually really good. I've done valet myself. Okay. And so, the great thing about valet is you get a taste of luxury. If you're working at a good place. I used to work at valet outside this nightclub and outside of a strip club, right? What was that strip club in Orlando called? It's closed now. Dancers Royale. I used to be valet at Dancers Royale. And, it was good. Met a lot of connections. The good thing about being a valet, it really lets you get a good shot, a good look at human psychology, because you get to go in different types of people's cars. And you get to drive that's the first time I ever drove a BMW 5 Series. And I was like, oh, I want one of these. And now I have enough money to buy one. But I live in Tokyo. I just use, I have people drive me everywhere. I don't use the trains or drive. I just have drivers. But, in regards to starting off and especially as a young man, you got to get a taste of that upper class lifestyle, right? Especially if you're a young man like me who's come from nothing. You got to hustle, and you've got that internal tenacity, that hustle inside of you, right? Now, what's going on is when you are able to get in all these cars and see the people driving the cars, if you're intelligent, you could start putting two and together. Like, oh, wow, this guy is super rich. He tipped me, and he drives like this beautiful Escalator. He drives this beautiful whatever, right? BMW 5 Series. I remember one time it was like hip hop night at this one club, and there's this black guy, and he like had me drive like this really, really, really nice Mercedes, and his car stank like weed, right? And so I was in there or whatever, and then I dropped the key fob, and it went under the seat. And so I reached under the seat to get it, and I was like, what the fuck? And I stupidly should not have pulled it out, but I pulled out the guy's gun, and I was like, oh my God, this motherfucker's got a gun in the car. And like, for me, I was like, how old was I at that time? I think I was like 23. I was just like, oh, this guy's rich. He's smoking up, and he's got a gun in his car. And I was just like, my mind was blown, right? So it's good to see like a bunch of, different aspects of human, human life. That's the most important thing, right? You want to go and see just different walks of life, right? Another way I learned this is what I'll talk about here in a little bit. But it's a great way to make some extra money. But yeah, valet is a great thing, right? You only work because, remember, now, when it comes to the priorities of your life, now, the number one priority, okay, during this 18 to 22 time, at the end of the day, the number one priority is securing the degree, okay? Or, well, this is basically for the guys who are attending college, because the trade guys are going to be working. Trades are typically on-the-job training, right? Oh my jeez, I'm such a perfectionist. I can't believe I just did that. But yeah, that way with valet, right? What you do is you're making like, even if you're doing something simple, you're making like $150 per night, right? And that's let's just say Friday and Saturday, and let's say you work 2 other nights of the week where you only make like, I don't know, $70 each. You're doing 300, so that's 300 plus 40, so you're doing about $440 a week, right? $440 a week, and then that's roughly about $1,700 and some change a month, okay? Not necessarily terrible, okay? But again, you're prioritizing your education. This is just for you to keep the lights on, keep your overhead low, right? And being able to save up some money in the meantime. But prioritizing your education is the way to go, okay? Big time, big time, big time, all right? Another one that I really am a good fan of is, let's go here. This is going to teach you a lot. The next one I'm going to mention teaches you a lot quickly. Okay. And this is being a waiter. Okay. This allows flexible shifts, cash, which means you get to, when you have cash, right, you got to pay your taxes, because paying your taxes is 100% up to you. And you should definitely claim 100% of all your tips. You should never underclaim your tips. Okay? You should always claim exactly what you make, so the government can force you to pay taxes that they will pay to kill children in the Middle East with. So pay your taxes. Okay. Waiter, flexible shifts, cash, right? And, ability to study people and learn sales. Okay. So that's a big thing right there. Because learning sales, look, sales makes the world go round, guys. Sales has a bad rap in the world. But let me tell you something. If you don't know sales, you're going to get sold. And you're going to get sold at a high price. And you're going to get taken to the cleaners by somebody that doesn't care about anything but his paycheck being fatter. So all you'll need to learn sales. If you want a good sales books to learn how to do it, I advise you to start reading Brian Tracy, The Art of Closing the Deal. Fantastic book. Good old-fashioned American man. Brian Tracy. Seriously, fantastic guy. Sam's in the house. What's up, Sam? Flexible shift, cash, ability to study people and learn sales, right? Also, ability to grind and make a lot, okay? So here's the thing. When it comes to being a waiter, right? So being a waiter typically works like this. You do a lunch and a dinner, okay? And they schedule you for these. Here it goes again with the perfectionism. And they schedule you between lunch and dinner, okay? Now, lunch typically you're gonna make less than dinner, because lunch prices are cheaper, and people at lunch are cheaper, and typically people go out in smaller groups. Dinner, you're gonna make more. Prices are more expensive. People want to enjoy themselves, right? So I worked at this luxury establishment here. A lot of you plebs have never been there because you've not been to America. You haven't really tasted a luxury. But I worked at Olive Garden, okay? And let me just tell you something. If you want to make money as a waiter, okay, and you don't learn sales, forget about it, okay? Let me explain to you why. Now, here's the thing. When it comes to being a waiter, all right, you have to realize this. Actually, I should probably go back to the board for this one because it's better for me to mathematically draw this out. All right, so for you guys that are not, let me just show you guys who have never been in the industry, okay? So here's the general philosophy, okay? Now, the average tip in America is unfortunately, it's pretty shit, but it's anywhere between 10% to, if you do really good, 25%. I always tip minimum 20%. If the service is exceptional, do good. But if the service is shit, they get 18%, because I just refuse to tolerate bad service. But I'll still tip them because I know that's a human on the other side of the, on the other side of the transaction. They need to get their living going. Unless they treat me like absolute dog shit, then they get a really shitty tip, because they need to learn. Can't reward bad behavior. So the tip is 10 to 25% of the total bill. Okay? So instead of 100% just relying on the person to be in control of their entire dining experience, you have to learn the art of the upsell. Okay? So, for example, at Olive Garden, right, you get free breadsticks. But the only thing better than free breadsticks are breadsticks with Alfredo sauce. Okay? And the Alfredo sauce is $4.95. Okay? You offer them. Just say, listen, the breadsticks are fantastic. They're all you can eat. Now, would you like to try some? You gotta schmooze them. You gotta tell them, hey, would you guys like some Alfredo sauce? It's really delicious and it's good, and it makes the breadsticks, just hits a little extra. Right? It's delicious. If you've not had the Alfredo sauce in Olive Garden, this is what you do. If you're gonna go have a good session at Olive Garden, make sure you fast all day. Don't eat anything all day. Make sure you work out for a minimum of an hour and a half. Right, 30 minutes of cardio, 1 hour of aggressive weights. And then directly after the gym, go take a shower, and then you can go to Olive Garden and pretty much eat whatever you want within reason, and you won't gain any fat. Okay, that's a good way to enjoy it, right? So you want to upsell them on the Alfredo sauce. You want to upsell them on drinks, right? Like the peach Bellini tea, whatever, right? And then you can also tomato sauce as well, says Aaron Michael. Thank you, Aaron. Hope you learned your lesson. Thanks for coming back. Appreciate you, brother. Drinks, right? This is anywhere of a plus from $3.95 to upwards of like $8.95, right?
So
and then,
you have accepted the truth.
Thank you. Mito W3 just subscribed. Thank you so much. And then cocktails as well. Cocktails, which you need to get a plus from $5, and if all the way up to if they're drinking something baller, let's just say, let's be reasonable, say $15 per drink, right? What this does is this drives the total bill price up, and therefore the tip goes up. More importantly, you'll understand human psychology. You understand the art of sales, and you get to learn how to read people. Why do you guys think I'm so good at reading people, right? Okay. Oh, that is hilarious. Oh, man. Adam is in the chat, and he says, love Olive Garden, made me a ton of money, give away all the wine. Oh, man, we could go into the degeneracy of how to really make money at Olive Garden. I had a cool manager at Olive Garden, and they were down with me giving away like free Lambrusco to these girls that I would date some chicks and bring them in, and they would, they would get good meals from me. I would give them free wine, and then they would tip me fat. You know what I mean? Because at the end of the day, if you see how much food and wine and all this stuff that Olive Garden throws away at the end of the day, like literally at the end of the day, they throw away ridiculous amounts of food because they don't want to get sued. If people take it home and eat it, you can sue them, right? Thanks, lawyers. But, they throw away literally like trays of pasta, meatball, spaghetti, appetizers. They throw away soup. Dude, I mean, that's another benefit, which, we'll talk about that as well as working in this restaurant, which is if you work in a restaurant, you never go hungry. You never go hungry. It's just a business, right? There's two ways to look at it. Employees get 50% off typically. 50% off. Not bad, man. You could have a steak for like $6 at lunch, right? You get 50% off, so you can eat for really cheap. Or if your manager likes you, which mine did, it was a gay guy named Moses, right? He fucking loved me, and he would hook me up with free food. They would comp my meals all the time. And there was just I'll never forget this guy, man. His name was, I forgot his name, but he was like we first started off on some beef. He was a big black dude, huge, and he was like, he did some time and he just got back out and he was on the line, and dreadlocks, gold teeth, and I remember I was like, hey man, I just need this stuff on the fly, which in restaurant slang is I need this food quickly. And I guess he thought I was saying it in a disrespectful manner, and he looked at me in the eye like he wanted to fucking kill me. And I came back there, I was like, "Hey man, look, and being a waiter and being a server in this time while you're building yourself up and getting education teaches you how to communicate with a variety of people, right? So it gives you really good communication skills, which translates into you having an excellent sex life because you're gonna meet different types of girls from all types of walks of life, right? So, I remember he wanted to fucking kill me, but I was just like, look, dude, no disrespect, man. I need it quickly. These people hate me. I understand you're fucking angry. Cause the customer was like, wait, where's the food? Where's the food? We were jammed up, right? I was totally in the weeds, which means I'm backed up. You're just so busy in the restaurant industry. You say I'm in the weeds. So I was in the weeds and, I was backed up and he was kind of having a bad day, and I just I broke bread with him. And then one day after work, he was like, "Hey man, can you drive me home?" And he lived in Pine Hills, and if you live in Orlando, you know where Pine Hills is. It's the fucking hood. I was like, "Sure, man." And then we became friends. I drove him home. He's like, "Listen, I'm gonna spark you up." He's like, "Pull over. I'm gonna get a blunt." And I was like, "All right, whatever." We pulled over. We take him to the gas station. He rolls up this fucking huge blunt, and we are smoking all the way to Pine Hills. I was high as a motherfucker. And then from that day forward, he always gave me free food. On lunch, he was like, "You hungry?" I was like, "Yeah, I could use something." He would, and it was just costing the company literally pennies. He would hook me up with free spaghetti meat sauce. If the order is incorrectly made, let's say somebody rings in, here's a tour of Italy, right? It was a huge plate of pasta and all this different stuff. And then the customer cancels it, but they already make it, right? So according to the rules, Olive Garden should throw it away. But, he would always be like, "Hey man, I got this order. They just ordered it." He's like, "You want some?" And he would put it in a to-go bag and give it to me. And I would take the food home and too. And that's the thing. If you, going back to this, right, you guys, because a lot of you guys are super intelligent guys, you're computer programmers, you're making all this fucking money, but your communication skills are garbage, okay? If you don't have good communication skills, you're going to get nowhere in life, all right? You're really going to get nowhere unless you have ultra leverage. Ultra leverage. You just have some talent that is irreplaceable, right? Other than that, it's just you're skating uphill, okay? Hey, what's up, Ryan? So, but yeah, if you don't have good skills, if you don't have good communication skills, then it's gonna make everything harder. But on contraire, when you have phenomenal communication skills, you can get whatever you want. I was immune at Olive Garden. I had actually quit Olive Garden, went worked at the nightclub. The nightclub got shut down, and I came back to work at Olive Garden, and they took me back. And during this whole time, I got shift priority, which means you get to work the good shifts, which is Friday night, Saturday night, right? I got good seating location, right? There's different areas in the restaurant where you get seating, and certain areas have more money, better seating, better atmosphere. Those are really good things. And I got free food. I got free food all the time, and I would take food home. And guess what? Why do you think it's good to get free food, guys? Because it takes away from your overhead. What does that translate to? You have more money to save to build towards your exit plan. You see how this all comes together? You have to synchronize your life to act in a perfect harmony to get you to where you want to be. It is absolutely imperative that every aspect of your life is maximized for your benefit, ethically speaking, okay? So that's what we're talking about there. Kieran says those minimum wage jobs are often so fun. Yeah, they are. I had a blast at when you work at when you work at the restaurant industry, they're all drug using degenerates. They're funny. That's another thing. I walked with a lot of people, and I would see older people in their 40s and 50s, and I'd be like, why are you like working at this restaurant and suffering in your late age? I'd never understood it when I was young. And it was a cautionary tale for me too. Like, dude, if you don't play your cards right, I'll never forget, God bless her. There was this lady named Cindy. She was an older white chick, in her 50s, and she was working hard at this restaurant. And, she had been a career waitress her whole life, typical kind of sad story, abusive boyfriend. Cindy was using coke, and like, I saw her. I liked Cindy. She was a very sweet lady, such a nice lady to me, but I didn't want to be like her. No offense, So yeah, that's it right there. John Alba says, noob question, but any tips on part-time jobs / activities to hone communication? Right here, bro. Pay attention, bro. I'm literally giving away the house for free. Okay. Juan Sanchez says 50 is not old. It is not old, but it is too old to be a waiter at Olive Garden, in my humble experience and opinion, sir. But yeah, you learn the art of the upsell, right? And then this drives the total bill up. Therefore, the tip goes up. Therefore, you make more. Cashola, baby. Cash and money. Money, right? That's why we're working. We're not working to have good feelings. We're working to make a profit because we're working towards something. Remember, this is all in the main plan of securing the degree from ages 18 to 22. Working, okay? So another thing is this too, with the ability to grind a lot, you can pick up shifts, right? So this will allow you to tell people, hey, listen, guys, I'm free on Wednesday, Thursday. I don't have any shifts. I would love to pick up shifts. And you don't know what these guys' financial situation is. Some of them may have excess money. Some of them just may not want to work. And so you could go in there and power through, okay? So obviously I worked at Olive Garden in 2007, right? 2007, 2008. So a good day was lunch. You work a double, which means you work lunch and dinner. Lunch, let's say you make like $120 a lunch, and then dinner, right? You're making $150 dinner. This is at Olive Garden, right? If you work at a place like Cheesecake Factory or higher dining, you're going to make way more. I used to work at a fine dining restaurant, and like, dude, it was insane how much money these waiters were making, man. Insanity. Pure insanity. So, yeah, between lunch and dinner, 120 to 150, I mean, for a day work, you're walking with $270 cash in one day. And if you're a very bad person and don't pay taxes, that's $270 tax-free. You would never want to not pay your taxes, right? So you got to factor in Uncle Sam, save the money, make sure you file it on your taxes, right? Put it on TurboTax, whatever. But then, $270 a day. So if you're a college student and you're doing $270, right? So let me whip out my calculator here, just give you guys a nice little visual, okay? So let's just say you have only 2 of these 270 days out of the week, right? So 270 times 2 is 540 times 4 is $2,160. That's assuming you work 2 days out of the week, okay? That's assuming you work 2 days. Community link is right there. You can click on the current community link, which is patreon.com/modernlifedating. And we're going to be going live this Sunday, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for our Zoom coaching. Make sure you have Zoom downloaded. We're currently at 93 members now at the community. And that's the Patreon community. It's maxed out at 150, but like I said, I'm pretty sure I'm going to pull it down to 100 soon. We're going to give it one more month of testing, but I'm pretty sure we're going to keep it at a nice round 100, quite frankly. But yeah, so now look at that. Now, and mind you, as a college student, $2,160, especially if you're living with roommates and keeping your living situation cheap, this is a lot of money. And you're literally working 2 days a week, guys. 2 days a week. Okay. Rafael says, Brian Tracy has a huge amount of books. Fuck, didn't know about him before. Thanks. Yes. Dude. Man. Brian Tracy's books are so good. You know who hates Brian Tracy with like a burning passion? Like despises him. Charlie from Cultivate Crypto hates Brian Tracy. And that's because when he worked at this one company, when he wasn't doing good in sales, they would force him to go and read Brian Tracy books when he wasn't doing good. Charlie hates Brian Tracy. But, I mean, he's so good, okay? Eat That Frog is a really good book talking about discipline and procrastination, right? Where is it? The Art of the Closing Deal. Where is it at? All of them are here, but you can see Get It Done Now, Eat That Frog for Student, Power of Self-Confidence. I mean, dude, when I read his book, The Art of Closing the Sale, that's what it is. This book right here with the blue cover. Oh, they changed it. This is the version I read right here. The Art of Closing the Sale. This book is so good, guys. So good. This book is literally life-changing for me. It's a really great book. It's an easy read. You could probably power through it and if you really, I only listen to books, right? I listen on 1.5 speed, not like you psychopaths out there that listen on 2x, 3x. I listen on 1.5, but on 1.5 speed, you can really power through these books. And it's such a good book. I just highly recommend it. Even if you're not going to be interested in sales or whatever, sales is so important because you're going to be sold to as well. If you write off sales, I mean, you just make yourself a potential victim. So that book is fantastic. But yeah, Rafael, definitely recommend it to you, brother, man. Rafael in the chat. Thank you so much. But yeah, and then assuming, now let's say, this is just assuming you do 2 days, right? 2 days, you have these phenomenal days. And then let's just say for the rest of the week, you are working 3 days extra. So you're working 4 days a week, right? And let's just say on those 3 days, you're making, let's pump the numbers down, okay? $100 per day. Now you've got $300 a week. Okay? Plus your big day of $270. Okay? And remember, I always told you guys, estimate down on your profits and estimate up on your expenses to always cover your ass. So that right there is $570 a week, right? Again, times 4 is $2,280 per month. Not bad. Okay? Not bad. Penn James is saying, how to pick up women as a waitress, sir. Number 1, become a woman. Number 2, talk. I don't know. I've never been a waitress. I've been a waiter because I'm a man. Please don't ask dumb questions in the chat. Thank you very much. Hit that like button, by the way, guys. Por favor. 97 likes. Let's get that up to 150. Please smash the like. Get me out of YouTube gulag. But you see, just simple. I mean, dude, honestly, I got to say, look at all these benefits. Flexible shifts, right? Cash so you could pay your taxes. Ability to study people and learn sales. You're getting paid to get an education. Guys, you have to reframe the way you're looking at stuff, right? Don't think, oh my God, I have to go to work today. No, I get to go to work today. I get to go learn, okay? I get to go learn how to understand people, how to study people, and get paid for it. And I made it a game. I was just like, okay, let's see how much I can get these people to spend at the fucking dinner table, right? I mean, sometimes you get fat tips. Sometimes you get groups, right? I remember one time this corporate group of like 50 people came in, and it was me and this hot blonde chick named Nicola that I worked with. It was me and Nicola, and we ran the whole table, just us, drinks and bringing salad and breadsticks, mass orders to everybody. Dude, they tipped us like $120. I got a $60 tip for me, young kid, 2007, 2008, $60 cash. I was excited to pay all my taxes on that money. Okay? Come on now. Think about it. Latino Rabioso says, just signed up for the Patreon. As always, the info is gold. Thanks, MLD. Yeah, let's see. Let's. You guys want to sign up for the Patreon? Take a look. Take a real quick look here at what the Patreon brings to you.
For watching today's episode of Interview with the Man. We're going to get right back to the show, but I wanted to take a moment to remind you that if you need personal help with dating and getting your money right specifically, we offer that services over on my Patreon. All you need to do is go to patreon.com/modern life dating. What we do is on the second and fourth Sunday of every month at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, we have a group coaching call where men from all over the world come in with their questions on how to get their dating and their money right. If you're having trouble with your dating life, if you're having trouble with your finances, let me help you. I have turned my life around and I can help turn your life around. All you need to do is go to patreon.com/modern life dating. There is limited enrollment. It is only limited to 150 members, and already more than half of that has been filled up. This will be filled up, so don't forget, take action now. Lock in your space. Go to patreon.com/modern life dating, and let's get some coaching for you today.
So yeah, go ahead and click that link in the chat to sign up for the Patreon this Sunday, 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. We're going to have a grand old time. It's good coaching in there. Make sure you have Zoom downloaded and prepared. All right. So, yeah, I mean, dude, just and the ability to grind and make a lot, right? And sometimes another thing is this too. Going back to the flexible shifts. Let's say you need to study for your final exam. You can give up the shifts. You can say, hey, Nicola, hey, Arturo, hey, whoever, Beaver, whoever you guys are, can you please pick up my shift? Can you please work for me? I need to study, blah, blah, blah. And they're like typically would be really cool with it. The restaurant industry is fun. It's fun. It's not good for long term, but man, I have some fantastic memories from it. And I learned so much, and it helped build me up to the man I am. And again, you got to learn to embrace the grind and enjoy. And I used to hate when people said this to me when I was younger, right? But you have to enjoy the process as much as you can. Know that it's making you a better man. Even for me now in my day-to-days, woe is me, right? Like I have 1%er problems. But I'm still enjoying the process as I work my way to becoming an 8-figure man, right? So it's totally very, 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 very important to do this. Okay. Let's go back to this. All right. So, but yeah, that's right there, right? And again, puts a little cheddar in your pocket, right? And it's so beneficial. Again, remember, all these jobs are used to, again, securing the degree. That's the most important thing. Okay. Now, here we're going to talk about something else. This is important. Okay, talking about work. All right. And this is really what you want. This is really important for you guys that are interested in white collar industries that offer this, right? And Taj was mentioning this earlier in the chat. This is called paid internships. Okay, paid internships. Now, the best way is to reverse engineer, okay? So let's just say, for simplicity's sake, right? Let's just say you want to work at Google, right? Let's just use Google as an example. Let's say you want to work at Google as a software engineer, right? The internship is the fast track to getting employed, right? Here you are just an uneducated tomato farmer, okay? Here you are. You're over here. You're farming tomatoes. You're a fucking loser. And you decide, I'm going to go to college, right? Go to college. Now you're no longer a loser. You're doing something well. College for a decent degree, all right? And then what you do next is from the college, by applying to get a paid internship, what you're going to do is you're going to get paid to prepare for the job you want. Okay? Now, these are a little bit more cush, and, you know, some paid internships do well, pay like $15 an hour, $18 an hour, whatever. But the most important thing is it helps you with securing the degree. And why are you securing the degree? You're securing the degree to get the job here. Again, when it comes to life, you want to be structuring your life for all aspects of it to be working in harmony to benefit the end game, which is you, your life plan, and your motivations for life, whatever they may be, okay? Do you understand? Does that make sense to you guys? Like, start off as a pleb, go to college, and while you're in college, you get a paid internship, okay? And the paid internship, not only does it prepare you to the job you want, but sometimes you could get a paid internship at, for example, let's say you get a paid internship at Google. And guess what? You say, okay, well, guess what, Google? I have the degree. Now can you hire me? You skip the interview. You skipped all the bullshit. You skip all the stress. Okay? And you get instantly hired. Think about that. Okay, paid internships. Paid internships are usually listed at your college as well. So they'll have a list of them, and then you're gonna have to do this this old school concept that works out to this day, which is do a little hard work, do some research, find out the internships that are out there using Google, and then guess what? You're paid. You're paid. Okay. Paid internships. So beneficial. Okay. Anybody have any questions? Follow-up questions real quick in the chat? Type them at me in the chat, and then ask your questions so I can see what clarifications may needed to be what may be needed, right? Let me know. Let me know. Ugh. Good. There's more work coming. There is more work coming. We're going to talk about that here. Okay. Don't forget, tomorrow morning, 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, I will have my show here. Free Consultation Friday. We can call in and ask me all the questions you want. 657-383-1318. And we could sort you out. We can sort you. Alrighty. You should talk about degree apprenticeships. That's the same thing as internships. Lilo S97 says, you are like our big brother we never had. Well, listen, your big brother loves you, and I'm going to be hard on you because when you have a mentor that's hard on you, guess what's easy? Life is easy. Life is easy, okay? Life is easy. Let's see. Anything else? Any questions? We're all good, eh? No questions? What up, Christian Matiko? How can I capitalize on starting a massage home business? Go find First of all, it's a bad business to be involved in because I've been telling you forever, trading time for money is a poor man's struggle, especially massage business. Even if you're charging let me just explain to you why it's a terrible idea. Okay. All right. Take a look. All right. So you want to charge a massage business, okay? So let's pump the numbers up, right? Pump it up, pump it up. So let's say you're making $200 an hour. Okay? Wow, big money. Big money. All right? But let's say at $200 an hour, guess what? You could probably only do, because, okay, from your home to client's house, right? It's going to take you, let's say 30 minutes travel time minimum, right? Okay. That means, guess what? You're going to have to go back home eventually. That's another 30 minutes. Now you're looking at an hour travel time minimum. Okay. You now have 23 hours left in the day, minus 8 hours for sleeping. Now you got 15 hours. Okay. So then you go, okay, you got your first $200 an hour, right? Then you got to drive to the next client's house. I'm assuming that's another 30 minutes away. Okay. Now you have to set up your table, get them on there. And then guess what? Now you made $400. Okay. But throughout the day, getting to the guy's house, 30 minutes, massage for an hour. That's hour 30. So let's just say you start the day at 9 a.m. 1 hour. Now it's 10 a.m. Right? 30 minutes travels next guy, 10:30. Okay. Now you massage that guy for an hour or girl or whoever. Right? Now 10:30. Now you get done to that guy. Now it's 11:30. And you got to drive to the next person's house. Let's say you drive another 30 minutes. Okay. And this is assuming you have a plethora of customers. Okay. Think about it. What if there's another round of Rona hitting? You think people are going to be lined up for massages? No. And this is assuming you're making $200 an hour. So you're going to get 4 clients a day. Now you're $800 a day. Okay. And this is me pumping up numbers that are insane and assuming that you have guaranteed 4 clients a day. Okay. This is a bad plan. Whoever told you that is wrong. It's stupid. It's not smart. Could you make it work with hard work and determination? Yeah, if it's your passion, whatever. But why would you do that? Okay, that's a luxury service. I mean, Don Coolio, you've been saying you're going to join the Patreon for the longest time. Like, I'm not going to beg you, but the quality of your questions shows me where you are. And no offense, but you need my help. And that's a bad idea, man. It's a very bad idea. Can you tell me this? Do any of you guys know $1 million massage therapist? Like a guy, like a private massage person, $1 million one that's young? I don't. I do know massage people that work for millionaires, though. That I do know. Come on. It's okay. That's why you're asking these questions. But that just shows me you didn't think it through at all. Yeah, Sergio Butte says that she has a 2-for-1 special. There you go. Right? It's not a good business idea. It's actually a really dumb one. Okay. Yeah, exactly. And another thing too, Adam says, nothing says arthritis like cranking out massages all day. Okay. Yeah, think about that. You're going to have to use your hands and body all day. And as you get older, you're going to get tired. That's what this entire series is about, Don Coolio. We're talking about all of this stuff, man. We talked about that's how a loser lives his life. He uses a shitty-ass job and ends up fucking dying before 65, ideally. If he's lucky. Carpal tunnel, I mean, it's just not a good thing, man. Not a good strategy, brother. Not a good strategy whatsoever. Okay. Just flip the script and own a massage parlor. Now you're talking. You know who's starting massage parlors all over the United States and bringing in sex workers in these massage parlors? It's a theme on this channel. Name that country. I think you know the country. I know it. Money laundering, massage parlor, sex worker places. Those are all over America. And they're run by a certain connection of people from the East. China's coming, boys. China's coming. You better learn some motherfucking Mandarin. I hit up my Chinese friend today. I was like, hey, I want to talk to you. Let me just tell you guys something real quick, right? By the way, all right, so today I went to Louis Vuitton, right? Yesterday I was in the gold shop, and then today I also went to the gold shop. And I've been noticing I've been noticing something, right? You want to find rich people? Rich people go out Monday to Friday during the daytime while the rest of the slaves are working, okay? And when I was in the gold shop, now this was this is the gold shop that I went to yesterday is in Shinjuku. And then the gold shop I went to today was in Ginza. And then the Louis Vuitton store I went today was also in Ginza. These are two separate areas of Tokyo. Both of them had Chinese people in there aggressively buying gold, Louis Vuitton, buying top-end luxury shit, dishing out that Chinese cash, okay? In Japan, in Hawaii as well, in Japan, they're having a lot of more Chinese-speaking staff because the Chinese come to Japan and buy up everything here. They buy up the medicine and go back to China and sell it for a premium because Chinese medicine, there's kind of, the quality control is awful, all right? Ben James says, Chinese people are good people. Stop the hate. I'm not hating on Chinese people. You can ban that guy. I'm tired of his stupid shit. I'm not hating on Chinese people. You've never been to China, first of all. I have. Okay? And the Chinese people you have an idea of, you're fucking wrong. You're fucking stupid and wrong. The Chinese influence internally in America to bring the country down, it is present. It is there. It is a threat. And America is going to fall to China, period. So these days of luxury living in America thinking like, oh, I'm going to just be a massage therapist, or I'm just going to be work in a theater, all these luxury jobs. That shit from America is going away. You want to do that shit in China, you can. But America it's getting down to the nitty gritty. You need a hard skill. You need a very hard skill. Okay? Adam says the Chinese hustlers run Thai, Japanese, Chinese, Italian restaurants. Yes. Boom. Danny Chan right there. I'm not fucking just pulling this out of my ass. Danny Chan, living in Dubai, he says, John, the Chinese tourists and shoppers used to swamp the UAE. They aren't coming anymore, obviously because of Rona, but all the high-end shops still have Chinese staff. Do you know what place used to heavily cater to the Japanese and now pretty much leave the Japanese in the dust? Hawaii. Okay? Because I know got some brothers out here who are watching me from Hawaii. One of them emailed me the other day. But in Hawaii, it used to be like they used to cater to the Japanese. Those days are over. China has all the fucking money. China is trying to take over the world. Look into their 10-year manifesto that they put out every year. The plan is clear as day. It is literally published. All you have to do is two-step process. First, you got to reach down in between your legs, pull your head out up your fucking ass, and then get on the internet and look for this document and read it. Okay? I'm right. I live in Asia. I have Chinese friends from mainland China. Okay? China is on a non-stop path to destroy the West and take over the world. Period. I am right. Look into it. Nobody said China. I've never said Chinese were bad people either, you fucking moron. Yeah, JB84 says, facts, Japanese folks used to be out in Hawaii heavy. Yes. Bangarang right there says, I'm in New Zealand. We literally have real estate agents who 100% advertise in Chinese. A lot of mega wealth buying up property all over. That's because in China, if the government decides at any moment they want to seize your property, seize your house, they'll do it. There's two types of land contracts in Hawaii. I used to be a real estate agent. I know this stuff. There's land that you lease the land when you buy the property, but you lease the land, right? And then there's contracts where you buy the property and you own the land under. And the Chinese are notorious for never buying the lease land. They are buying up property. Ask Harry. Harry Zikos is in fucking New York. He'll tell you about all the Chinese property owners there. Wake up. Fee simple deeds, exactly. Thank you so much, Charlie. Jesus Christ, Harry. That shows you where you're climbing in the ranks in my head, Harry. But yeah, going back to paid internships. This is where it's at. Okay, this is where it's at. In order to get the shortcuts to the job that you want, paid internships, right? All right. So, actually, I think I'm gonna call it there. I'm kind of just chilling. I think that's a good one for today. It's an hour and a half. Good educational session. But yeah, get yourself some Chinese friends. Here's multi-million dollar advice for you today. Okay? If you can learn, here's how you're gonna make $1 million insanely easily. Okay? If you can learn how to sell something to the Chinese that they want en masse. You find a need in China and you deliver to it. Printing money. I know some chicks in Tokyo. Okay, listen. This year, I am going on a fucking Chinese hunt. There are girls in Japan. Chinese girls, all they do is buy iPhones here and sell them back to China. And no matter what the iPhone is, they make $1,000 profit. Obviously, it has to be the newer model, right? So even if you just have your own money, you could easily build up a business. Easily. China is the future of this century. This century that we're in, the 2000, it's not the century of America. America, it's game over, bro. America is on the decline, and you can't stop it. The living quality in America is going to go down. The population quality is going to go down. The dating quality is going to go down. China is the future. Okay? Period. Right? That being said, that's going to do it for us today, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget, hit that like, comment, subscribe. If you want to learn more and join Patreon in the exclusive How to Make Money and How to Get Women chat, that is right there, patreon.com/Modern Life Dating. And let me clarify something as well. I am saying America is going to go to the decline and it's going to go to shit. However, if you're a guy watching content like this, and here's a caveat, taking action to mitigate these circumstances that are coming to the United States, you're going to be okay. The average person, the tomato farmers, the fucking crybabies, the MGTOWs, all those guys are fucked. They're going to be the first ones straight down to poverty. Okay? They are fucked. You, if you take action, you're going to be A-okay. Right? And guess, oh, wow, look who showed up. Kevin McCoo is in the house. And that being said, by understanding this, dude, here's another. You want to learn a cheat code? For the next 4 years, go learn Mandarin Chinese. Go learn Mandarin Chinese, move to China. You'll be rich off of that alone. Okay? Period. All right. That's it, guys. See you tomorrow morning, 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, here for Free Consultation Friday. There's no time limit on this show, so I'll be able to knock out all your questions. We're going to probably go a couple hours. It's going to be fantastic. Keep your heads up. Stay positive. Make money. Make muscles. Learn game. Peace out.